Hey, Soul Family. I just decided to do it live right now. So we're live. Thank you for, I forgot which way my hair is going. Thank you for the likes, the subscribes, the shares, the comments, the views. I appreciate everything and every one. So let's ring the bell. Let's clear the energy. And then let's just see what the message the Spirit has for us together. Hmm. Okay. So that's confirmation. There's some confusion that's being cleared up. There's some tension is running high right now because I'm just starting to get hot all of a sudden. And somebody's trying to explain something and somebody else is like, "Well, that's bullshit." So it's almost like there's this whole big thing, but it's about some confusion. We're gonna start. Which one? Okay. Bottom of the deck, naked. Somebody's been seen. They've been seen for exactly who they are, and they cannot hide any longer. They've been seen for exactly who they are. What's the message, Spirit? Oh, what's the message? Thank you. A miracle. It's like some sort of miracle is happening. I mean, and it's the perfect time for this to happen. It's like somebody is just rebuilding themselves after a time of dealing with, and I feel like no longer indulging in what they felt was a sacred lust. Hi, Lily Rose. Someone is like leveling up because it's like they want more for themselves now, and they're no longer going to resist this. They're letting go of the shame, and they're letting go of who they used to be or who they felt they needed to be. But them letting go of everything that they are not is also letting go of the rage, because that's why this person is feeling this, because they're not being their authentic self. So they're not happy because they feel like they have to be somebody else. Somebody else is somebody told them they have to be. What's the message? Yeah. It's like for the first time they get to be themselves. Like they get to shine their own light as opposed to maybe being in the shadow of another. Kind of like, you know how you have a father and then you got a junior, or you got the first, the second, the third, but somebody feels like it's a miracle that they can just shine and be who they want to be now, because they see that wearing these masks just left them grief, just left them unfulfilled. And they woke up to this. They woke up to it was them that was causing the grief, because for some reason they felt like they had to have some sort of pleasure without realizing that that pleasure that they kept seeking over and over and over and over was what was self-sabotaging them. It's not until they had to go within, deep, deep within, and to forgive all parts of them, the unhealed child and everything else. It's like they had to learn to forgive themselves, and then they found out it was so easy to forgive anyone else. What's the message? Hi to Delphi. Oh yes, exactly, girl. Exactly. Did you get your did you get your package in the mail? We have this person is going through a radical rebirth. I mean, night and day. Just it is such a wonderful feeling when you can really just accept all parts of self, the good, the bad, the ugly, the parts that you don't want no one else to know. When you can just accept all of that and say, yep, that's me too. Someone they felt that it was time to have a radical rebirth. But the thing was, the miracle that they were looking for, it wasn't the outward miracle, it was the inward miracle. But the best miracle of all is this person has finally found joy. Finally found joy. Hi, Urban Mystic. How are you? It's like I feel like this person is understanding the importance of their chakras, the importance of each individual one and how they affect them as a whole. This person is understanding that it's the importance of them being in celestial alignment with their chakras, being open to spirit, being open to the whisper. Hi, Carla. How are you? My pleasure. Thank you. Oh, okay. All right. And I was just saying, okay, to the Delphi. What else, Spirit? Yeah, totally different. Liberated themselves from, you know, sometimes we just have to do that. Sometimes it's time. It's time to cut away the tear. And sometimes we love the tear. Chafe. And what's not good for us. The poison. Sometimes we love the poison, but we only get the joy after we've left it. And whatever that poison is, it could be how we talk about ourselves, it could be our mindset, it could be something that we need to work on, it could be a substance, it could be anything. It could be us not having a good work-life balance, either just work, or not working at all. Somebody they knew they had to level up. It's past time. And they knew that that was the truth. Because once again, they were the only ones that was stopping them from seeing their own worth, stopping them from seeing their own cosmic power that we all have inside. all of us. It's like part of the miracle that this person learned was something that they didn't think about, that they couldn't comprehend because they were off kilter, off balance, was about reciprocity, giving and receiving, receiving and giving, especially to those that we want to say that we're connected to, those that we love. This person, they had to look at themselves. They had to like check themselves. And then they had to forgive themselves for that too. There's some sort of miracle that's happened, some sort of rebirth, some sort of long overdue, long overdue, because this has been a season that's been coming for a long time. The thing that makes it different this time is for some reason something happened and this person listened to their intuition. And what their intuition reminded them, told them, confirmed was that they are part of a divine lineage. This is why that radical rebirth had to happen. Spirit said it's time for this person to learn to be them, learn to live out loud, unapologetically you. Spirit wanted this person to surrender to spirit. What's the rest of the message? Anything else with this step? Thank you. Yeah. Something about this secret lust, the sacred lust, it just, something about it, it keeps trying to rear its ugly head. And this person is trying so hard to resist it because they know this is how they hurt themselves. They know this is that poison. This person is, they need to give themselves grace. They need to give themselves grace because they are trying so hard. They're trying so creatively to think of what else they can do, what else they can occupy their mind, their thoughts, their time, just so that they can resist whatever is the sacred lust. Something about a storm. What about this storm? Something about an emotional withdrawal. And maybe that's what they need to fulfill them inside. Because I tell people the key to life is love. And everybody goes, that is so fucking simple. Isn't it though? But what's the strongest vibration? Somebody's trapped in fear. They're afraid to let go. Even though they know it's time for them to surrender, they are still afraid to let go. They feel like if I let go, what am I going to have to hold on to? And they don't realize God is like, I got you. Look, just put your foot down, put your stand up in the water. Stand up in the water. Someone is afraid of the deep end. They don't know how to swim. It's like the water got up to right around, you know, the top part of their thigh, and maybe somebody splashed them and they started freaking out, and then lost their footing, and then they started screaming and they went under and everything, and everybody's like, just stand up. It's the shallow end. Shit. Somebody's afraid to swim. They're afraid of that emotional depth. Only one person is afraid of the emotional depth. The other person, they know how to swim. And they know that if the person that does not know how to swim doesn't want to learn how to swim, they can't force them. But they can choose to go in another direction, which is what would leave the person who's left in the shallow end because they were too afraid to swim, feeling heartache and so, so much loss. All because the truth of the matter is they're afraid to swim. Someone needs to do some shadow work. They definitely need to do some shadow work. They need to go within. They need to find out why. They need to find out what, who, is it even theirs? They need to listen to as many songs that's going to get them to feeling healthy or healing or whatever. They need to work on their base chakra again. They need to start over. Start over with that radical rebirth. It's also something about their solar plexus chakra. It's how they feel about themselves, what they feel they can accomplish, what they feel like they can do. This person is like, this is the type of person that will sacrifice themselves over and over and over and over just to so that they feel that, oh, I don't like conflict. I don't want to be around conflict. I don't want to do that. This is that person that's trapped in fear because they've been already beat down. They've already been mind fucked. They've already been told that you know who you're not as good as, you know who you don't measure up to, you know who's a little bit better, you know who I'm giving more. They've already been through all that. So this is why this person is trapped in fear by somebody who they were supposed to be in harmony with. This is somebody that they sacrificed their heart, gave their heart to, and now their heart is blocked. Oh, y'all, I didn't even see that there were so many comments. Hold on. Hi, Behaven. How are you? Hi, Carla. Hi, Sherry. How are you? Hi, Infinity Collection. Yes, love, Carla. hero that he's looking for is inside himself. He is his own hero. It's brave, and I'm proud of him. Good, good, good. Me too. Something about the truth that he has to speak to God because he hasn't done it yet. They came out sideways. He knows he has to do it, but for whatever reason, he hasn't done it yet. And it's funny because the thing is, once he does that, he's free or she's free. Whoever, they're free. Somebody's afraid of a new beginning. That's why they haven't spoken their truth. It's like they want to deny themselves anything and everything. They still need to do their shadow work. They need to seek balance. Has something to do with it's also not enough. Something about some type of growth, their confidence. They need to learn how to stand their ground. It's all centering around them sacrificing their own heart, them not paying attention to their own heart, what they need. Let's grab another deck. Hmm, this one. Bottom of the deck, the Empress. Maybe this Empress is looking at somebody heal or looking at an Earth Angel. What's the message? What's the message? Yeah, okay. This Empress is looking at this Earth Angel. And with this Lovers and the Three of Inspiration, wondering if, like, something about this Earth Angel, if her ships are coming in, you know, if maybe somebody is coming to her or somebody is communicating with her or something like that, you know, or somebody all of a sudden communicates, maybe somebody that lives at a distance or there's some type of distance. What's the message? What's the message? Yeah, like I should have brought my not my sunglasses for sure, but my reading. I mean, yeah, my readers. Something about somebody kind of went in like passionately, did something like quick, tried to do something quick, but was met with resistance. Like, and then all of a sudden, as soon as they was met with resistance, it's almost like they thought, okay, why did I do that? Like, oh. What did I make that decision for? Because then somebody else got justice. This could have been something that happened at work, or maybe somebody was working or something like that, or maybe they're justice for this single woman, you know, somebody who's just standing in their power, minding their business, doing their thing. But whatever this was, it was almost like somebody tried to come across like they're all like light loving, but there was really some type of toxic behind it. What's the message? Thank you. Yeah, it's almost like somebody wanted to almost start, like have some type of conversation, have somebody go like, "But da da da, oh, excuse me, I'm not da 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 da," or something like that. Like some type of, you know, wanted somebody to kind of pop off. What's the message? But yeah, it didn't happen. It didn't happen because, like, first of all, somebody's like, they're just doing them. They're just living their life. They're like, this person is like, I mean, just doing them. So it's like there was nothing that anybody could, there was nothing for anybody to get. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's a good example? Yeah, it's like somebody was just barking up a wrong tree and there was nothing there. But like they were trying to start something. But immediately there was nothing there. And so somebody just kept on their path. What's the message? Yeah, but it's almost like this is confirmation. Yeah, like somebody who's like trying to somebody's like spying or checking somebody out, trying to see if they could get something. But yeah, like somebody, they need to, whatever they are burdened about, they need to put it to rest. They need to just put it to end. Because it's like somebody, they're stressing themselves out for no reason. Yeah, it's like this person thinks that almost like there's gonna be some type of this person's like with the some type of offer, or yeah, like some type of offer is happening. Like this person's like maybe thinking that some type of offer is happening at a distance or something, or with somebody, or if it's but like it's like something that they don't know, but they want to know. It's almost like they're trying to get some information. That's what it is. They're trying to get some information regarding this like long-standing situation that they probably brokenhearted about. It might be this committed relationship, but something is something is crumbling. The tower is here. Maybe somebody's going to be single and they're kind of stressing about it, or stressing that somebody's going to get with somebody else. But yeah, it's almost like they think that somebody's going to get with somebody else and it's causing some type of conflict. I think they're just trying to figure out who, but yeah, it's like, mm, I think this person feels like they know who this is, but almost like they can't prove what's really, they can't prove it or something. I don't know. What's the message? But whatever this is, it's like I said, with the ten of wands and the death card, it's like it's almost like it's a mute subject because I mean, you're just causing burdens. Somebody's been awakened, you know, maybe about a situation involving somebody that they love or somebody that's with this King of Cups, you know, and maybe they're thinking about maybe a time in the past when something happened. It's almost like it's almost like a time in the past when the same thing happened, you know, like maybe just with this, because they're thinking of the past and what comes around goes around. So if and then they're wondering if somebody is moving forward or moving on. But it's almost like somebody, back in the day, they did this, and then they thought, okay, I got this. And then here it comes around, and now they worry about, wait a minute, is somebody trying to do this? But the same thing that they did back in the day, almost like that. So it's almost kind of like with this King of Cups, figuring out that may be who he is. And now this person is feeling trapped. But this person is feeling trapped because they didn't use their own intuition. They're not following their own North Star. So if you're not following your own North Star, of course, you're always going to wonder. You're always going to worry. You're always going to have those doubts. You're always going to be trying to look for information. You're always going to feel like you are in battle or having to, figure this out or, always after war. You're always going to feel like that. Somebody's not using their own intuition. We saw that. Those two cards that were sideways. Yeah, it's like they're not allowing themselves to rely completely on God. Trust me, honey, when I say I know it's scary. Trust me when I say I know it's scary, but it's so worth it. And it's not scary. It's only scary on that first day. But on the second day, the third day, the fifth day, the 25th day, the 195th day, the 3,980th day. It's not scary. You feel powerful. It's empowering because that's when you realize how much power you actually have. That's when you realize who the fuck you really are. You know, you stop settling for these relationships that they don't see you, but you see them, or you give into them and they have given to you, or you got to remind them, or you feeling ignored. Fuck all that bullshit. Like they say, bitch can do bad by herself. Okay. Sometimes you gotta let that person worry about where the fuck you at, what the fuck you doing, how the fuck your ass living. Not the other motherfucking way around. You forgot you got the cookie if this is for the female. If it's for the male, then you got the stick or whatever, however it fits, however it fits. But you can't let nobody knock you off. You can't let nobody talk you out of the spot that you're in. You have to be the star that you are and be convinced that you are the star that you are. That's it. No more, no motherfucking less. And if they think it's less, get left. It's like fuck all this, you know. If somebody and settling for any type of situation, any type of, conflict situation, da da da, fighting, third party, fuck all that. Forget all that. You know what that's about. That ain't even about you. That's about how they feel about themselves. They feel like they are not enough. Not that you're not enough, because you're more than enough. You see that every day when you look at yourself in the eyes, in the mirror, and you know you are more than enough. You got the cookie. You the prize. They can't see that. They got two choices. They can either get right or they can get left. And you got to stand on that. Stand 10 toes down on that. You can get ghosted. You can get gone. You can't love me and put into me the way that I need to be put into. Trust and believe. I'll find somebody that can do the work, that want to do the work. People need to know they're not the only one with the magic stick around here. Okay? They're not the only one with the magic stick. Sometimes people think they're the only one. Oh, hell no. Hell no. If I gave you attention, you need to be happy that I gave you attention, not the other fucking way around. Okay? What's the message? Yeah. Somebody's looking at something totally different now. A whole new point of view. A whole new point of view. You know? Yeah. It's like they're standing in their power. They're finally standing in their power to be the leader that they know they are. You know what? And it's like, even though, and this is, if men are looking, listening, whatever, that's more power to you. But right now, this is, y'all just have to just go with this. But you know what? Sometimes women need to stand in our power and make our own plans, because sometimes we forget about us. You know, we forget about us until, and then whenever we're left alone, or because we've been ghosted or left or whatever, then we want to remember about us. But let's not wait until then. Let's remember about us now. You know, let us be the one to make the decision. Do I want to stay? You're weird. Why are you acting weird? What's the message? Anything else from the stack? Yeah, I saw the Four of Swords, but it didn't drop. I think someone just needs some healing. They need some prayer. Seriously. They need to surrender to God. And they need to stand in their leadership power. And that's the truth. That is the truth. Let's get another deck. All right, let me read. Let me see. I can't tell if I can read it better, up, close, or back. Okay, let me see. That's really all he has to do. Ask God for strength, and God will give it to him. That's true. Um, think about kindness. Yes, kindness to themselves and kindness to others. That's really all it takes. Kindness turns to love. Be around them. Yep. Hi, Jackie. They're okay if you're late. But you know what? But a lot of times people take kindness for weakness. And Trust me, I know. People take kindness for weakness all the time. And then it's like when they do that, they leave, they screw themselves, and then they come back because they need something. Who wants to help you then? You already tried to screw me over. Quieting the mind. What's the message? And that's what someone needs to do is just quiet the mind. Thank you, Spirit. Roots of abundance. Apparently, this needs to be pointed out. Apparently, we need to talk about this. And these are our roots. These are not the roots of how we make our money. These are our roots of who we are. Because this is our abundance. It's like tapping in. Oh, I'm trying not to, but I may go into a trance, but I'm trying not to. It's like when we tap into the most that inner part of us right in here, and we connect with God right in here. We connect with God and we give ourselves to God. It's like we open up, and that's whenever those roots of abundance start to just like really grow. It's almost like it gets bigger and bigger and bigger because, you know, God is love and we're just giving ourselves to love and it just grows and grows and grows. And that's how we get that abundance. Those are the roots. Those are the roots of abundance. At the bottom, we have that willing release. What we need to be willing to do, to release, to connect with our roots. Everybody says that we want our inheritance. What do you think our inheritance are? Where do you think it starts? So it's like we have to be willing to release. We have to be willing to go out to that uncharted sea alone with God. It's like being beyond the ordinary. Somebody is beyond the ordinary. It's almost like something with their touch. Maybe this person has a lot of static electricity in their hand or something, but it's something with their touch. But And they think it's with their touch. They think, you know, they're going around zapping everybody around town, but it's something inside of them. It's firing, and it's so much it's coming out. They have a lot of power, a lot of strength. They have a lot. This is why something about these roots. These two, time machine and wishing upon a star. So it's like somebody almost kind of wants to almost like go back in time or wish that they could go back in time and recapture a moment or an era, possibly when they felt at their strongest, at their wisest. But somebody wants to, and they can. They just have to go within. But they're wondering how. The land between and the oracle's gift. Just tapping into our own internal power. And somebody's going to be able to do that. But for whatever reason, someone has their doubts. They think, oh, this is hogwash. This can't be done. It's all a tall tale. Someone is just trying to give someone wishful thinking. And that's just the same person that's not willing to release. That's the same person that we may have to say goodbye to because everyone's not going to be able to go. That's the message. The spirit of gratitude. Grateful for everything. Grateful for the connection. Grateful for God. Grateful for the lessons, the blessings. Grateful for the times we didn't have, the times we did have, the hardest times. Just being grateful for everything. It's when we are grateful for everything, that's a very powerful move that we make. Because that's when we're letting God know we're ready. We're ready for more. Because we've seen the stories of the people that went out and they had that lucky lottery ticket and they won it. They won the lottery. And then 2 years later, they're like, how did you blow $453 billion in like 2 years? It's because they never really had the spirit of gratitude. They didn't go through those certain levels. They weren't willing to actually release. They weren't even taking a higher view to understand the beautiful blessing that they just received. Anything else from this deck? Yes, this is wonderful. This is wonderful. being broken open. Thank you, God. Just say it out loud. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Because this is what we want. This is that willing release, being broken open. Because we're allowing God to begin with the beautiful and caging, starting with our heart. Bottom of the deck. I hope I can see these. Knight of Cups. This man is very lucky to have a friend like Tracy. What man? What's his name? Where is he? Girl, give him my number. Oh my goodness. All right. So we start off with the Three of Swords. And then we have the King of Rods. So it's like this person feels like they're heartbroken because of something stupid, like some lie or some, you know, people can be so weird. They'll make a decision to try and do something sneaky and then try and do something to lie about it to try and cover it up whenever they don't realizing that it's only going to make it worse, you know instead of them just coming clean and saying, hey, this is what the deal is, and then learning the lesson, being able to complete this cycle and move on, and then look and see what the next step is in life. But people can't do that. So now, right now, this person is like stuck in limbo, trying to figure out, yeah, because it's like they put an end to something. And now they're like, I didn't really want to end it. I wanted just to, I don't know what I wanted. It's like they didn't know what they wanted. And now here they are, upset and worried. And here you are, single, self sufficient, and looking good. And then there they are, worrying if you getting with somebody else. I mean, make it make sense. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. But at the same time, what is this? I should have brought my glasses. Oh, okay. Yeah, but at the same time, it's like they're in some toxic ass relationship right now. Something that nobody's happy in. This is something that gives them a headache because I just got a headache. You know, something that somebody needs to. They want to hear. They want healing, but they feel trapped. They really feel trapped. What's the message? Yeah, I feel like there's been some like even arguments and stuff like that, but I don't know. It's like, hey, it's like they did something and I feel like they kind of like immediately, but they immediately like was like, damn, why did I do that shit? You know how somebody does that. And then instead of them just coming clean, it was like, nope. What's the message, Spirit? All of that. I don't want to do all of that. Too many came out. What's the message? Yeah, it's almost like this person is wondering if somebody walked away and if they're happy, you know. And like maybe this person has several people trying to get their attention, maybe some, and I feel like this person they want to work with this person, but they're really hesitant because of the 10 swords they put in their back, you know. It's like whatever they did, they shot themselves. They shot themselves in the foot. What's the message? Yeah, they shot themselves in the foot. It's the same. And now they want to go towards somebody for healing, you know. Uh, mm, Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Because I know this person is very, it's like they like feel that this person is very healing, very like angelic or something. I don't know. But something about maybe this person is also like a business owner. Maybe somebody's like relocating or something. Mm. What's the message? Yeah, but they're not really sure right now. They're just kind of thinking it over. They don't know. They don't know. I feel like this person is kind of not really sure what they want to do. They're just kind of like, nah. But it could be a forever, especially if this is a King of Pentacles, because all of them move slow. But yeah, whatever it is, it's like they're just kind of keeping it to themselves. You know, they're not really seeing anything. I don't believe so. Anything else? Anything else? Thank you. Something about the 10 of Cups. Maybe they're looking for happiness. I don't know. The who is this? The Emperor. Maybe they want to travel or something. It's like they just kind of want to keep it to themselves about maybe they're happy whenever they travel. I think that's what it is. Whenever they're just kind of doing their own thing, you know, by themselves. I feel like that they're just kind of happier whenever they're traveling, doing their own thing. And I feel like it's been like this for a long time though. you know Almost feel like this person, they feel like it's really healing whenever they can. I feel like this person likes to just maybe be by water or sit there and look out at water or something, or just look in at the to see it, almost like you're trying to envision the the future or something like that. But I feel like this person feels it's very healing for them, you know? Like where they can kind of really tap into nature. I feel like they tap into their creativity. I feel like it's how they come up with like these ideas to really make a lot of money too. A lot of money. Yeah, so it's like Yeah. Yep. Something about this person maybe has a really good money making idea, or really good money making idea is about to come up. Something is about to come up. And it's like a really good, it's like, I don't know why I just heard something genius. Something genius. I don't know why I just heard that. What's the message? But they're not sure if it's going to work, though. They're still kind of thinking about it. They're still planning it. They're still planning it, but they're not really sure. But it has something to do with like a regret that they had of maybe the way, I think it's like the way that they chose to communicate, or lack of communication, or how they chose to communicate. It's something because it wasn't like they weren't coming like a king communicator. They were communicating, they was coming like a page. Yeah. And like this person was really standoffish and kept you at a distance. They kept you at a distance and they stayed at a distance. And that was fine. Like, this is the type of person, like, I'm gonna keep you at a distance. I'm gonna stay at a distance. I'm gonna reach out when I want to reach out. Other than that, I'm busy. Yeah, it's almost, and I kind of feel like this. Mhm. What else? But it's something about they're not sure because somebody, they created some space. They created some type of blockage. They created something. And that's why they're not sure if it's going to work out. Because the person like they would have to work with is somebody that they would have to say, "Hey, I got this really good money making idea and we can really, come together, this, that, and the other. We will make a hell of a lot of money. I mean, a shitload, a lot of money. I mean, this is a really good idea." And I'm telling you, it's a really good idea. Whatever this is, 'cause Gabriel's blowing the horn. It's like this person, they've already looked at everything. They've done all the checks, the balances. They did, I lick the tip of the pencil before you start writing on the paper, or before you get, before the electronic age. They did all of that. They did all the research. They did all the very analytical. They were analyzing everything, everything. They even read the fine print, even the shit that said made in China. They read that shit too. But yeah, maybe this person is planning something, thinking something, wanting something, and it's a really good idea. I feel like this is something that's really blessed by God. Either that, or else this is a business owner, you know, and maybe you're not really sure exactly who this is. So, mm let me see. Hold on. Next live, I'm bringing my readers. Um. mm, Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Peace, love, and harmony. Right, right, right. Yep, yep, yep. All right. Anything else? Anything else? I felt something. Something about Knight of Pentacles. It's like a long time. Maybe it's going to take a while. Maybe it'll take a while before this offer comes in or something like that. Or somebody is able to, yeah, it's like there's a solid offer that's coming, but it may take a while, you know. It may take about 9 months or something like that. Um, something. Anything else? Let's see. And we'll just pull some from this. Something about some momentum. What's the momentum? Seek guidance. Maybe somebody's seeking guidance now because they feel like things are crumbling in their life. You know, maybe they're starting to see that there's benefits to seeking guidance. Yeah. And they're receiving momentum. They are seeing that there are benefits to seeking guidance because especially if somebody is, you know, sometimes everybody goes through it in their life where they have that humbling experience. They have that dark night of the soul. They have that time where they have to just, it's where they're growing into themselves. And seeking guidance is a good thing, especially whenever we're going through that. You know, maybe this person has the support of the community behind them, but they're definitely trying to ascend, you know, and they're thinking about what they're doing now. They're more conscientious of what they're doing. They're not just out there acting all willy-nilly crazy like nobody else has any feelings because once again they've been put in a position where they had to eat a piece of humble pie and they're finding out that humble pie maybe doesn't taste that good. They're able to see the big picture. Do unto others. And this is good. The good news is they're seeking guidance. That's always positive. The best news is they're doing their shadow work, or at least they should. Something about maybe court or justice, you know, maybe karma. Things are balancing themselves out, you know. It could be anything like that. Yeah, but it's divine timing. It's time. Hmm. It's time for somebody to get on their grind and do it instead of just thinking about it. Because thinking about it is not going to get you anywhere. You know, somebody wants to be blessed, but they're not willing to put in the work to be blessed. So right now they feel stuck. But it doesn't make sense to feel stuck because you know that deep down, you're the one that has to do the work if you want to be able to build the home. You know, it's not just about being in your bag all the time. Sometimes you have to clean up at home. Sometimes you have to be of service to others. Sometimes you actually have to look at the big picture. Maybe someone is having some restless nights because maybe they're working so much and they're just not taking time to stop and rest. They're not taking time to listen to what God wants them to hear. Instead, they're trying to go it alone, and that's why they have these burdens. but these aren't your burdens. Spirit wants you to know it's time for you to have this fresh start. It's time for you to go ahead and finish, go across the finish line. Spirit has you. Spirit said right now, make a wish. Make one wish. Maybe go to an oracle. Maybe indulge. Find out what your life purpose is. Find out what you're here to do. And then do it. Don't be afraid to show everyone your true heart and who you really are. It's time to follow the spark, your spark. All right, so now I'm going to pick all of this up and then we'll just clear the energy and then I'll just do another quick one. When I say quick, I don't mean like an hour and 11 minutes, 19 seconds quick. I mean quicker than that. I was like, damn, how long? Somebody need to let me know I've been running off at the mouth. Let me see, hold on. Don't tell me that because then my feelings will get hurt. I'll be like, hey, Tasha, how are you? Don't tell me that. My feelings will get hurt. I'll be like, don't be telling me that. What's wrong with you? Here you running off at the mouth. Sorry. So tomorrow is Friday. I am so happy. I'm so happy. If you hear that clapping noise, those are my toes. I'm so happy, okay? Because I'll be on vacation for like, 6-7 days. So I must have all this stuff up. Give me one more second. Okay. Well, I didn't know I had this many cards out here. Damn. All right, I'm almost finished. Honest. Okay. Just like I promised. 22 minutes later, I'm done. All right. Okay, so now let's clear the energy. Ooh, something was starting to come out already. And we're going to use the beloved deck. Yes, happy vacation for sure. Let's see. Okay. Ooh. The tea is about to come out, y'all. We're going to have to do this and some from the stack. Let's find out what's happening. All right. Bottom of the deck, we have as is. It is what it is. Something is just, it is what it is. Doesn't make sense to like get upset about it. Somebody vain is getting the message, you know? Somebody vain is getting a message about somebody that is like they can't see or somebody that's not there. Something that's not there, you know? So yeah, it's like somebody vain is getting this message about something that's not there, something that maybe somebody's been causing a lot of conflict, you know, or communication, like having a lot of fights and arguments about. you know, or they if it's or something that they can't see, like maybe they feel it but they can't see it. What's the message? Yeah, has something to do with their self-care, but it came out sideways. So maybe this person wasn't really caring on themselves. We have forgiveness and faith, Ouija, and then like the puppet and haunted. Like maybe this person is mm, I feel like this person is dark. This vain person is very dark and defensive and purposely doing things against people, purposely causing drama, but then trying to act like they don't start no drama. And see, they're worrying about somebody from or something that they can't see because they don't know how they can take care of themselves if they're going to be able to defend themselves because stuff is changing. Spirit said no, stuff is not changing. Spirit says stuff changed. And now this person is trying to be real creative in how they're trying to observe or get information or trying to figure out what's going on. But it's like this person just has to end whatever they're trying to do because somebody's not doing anything. All they're doing is just being themselves. But somebody doesn't feel comfortable with that person being themselves, but that person feels comfortable with it because they feel like I am who I am. This is a person that's a controlling person. Like I said, this person, very controlling, very dark. This person is mm, a high witch. A high witch. But something about a prophecy. Something about a prophecy and somebody that was very hospitable. Somebody maybe that had a really nice body and was like went to the beat of their own drum or something like that. Was going to somehow be around, but they're going to be with something like this around somebody who was a chicken. What's the message? Yeah, things are changing. Oops. No, something's changed. Something changed. Yeah, this person got a message. Maybe at one point this person was very, very nice looking, and I don't know. But whatever's happening, it's justice and something's being called attention to it. That's why something has changed. It's justice because something has been brought to somebody's attention, you know. W- Somebody sees what someone's doing. They're really smart. Somebody's real intelligent and they understand what this person is doing, what this person is trying to get at. And that person is haunted because that person, they know they want to reach out, they want to say something, they want to say something, but they don't. But it's like they, for whatever reason, they are like addicted to looking at this person because they see this person is in their north node just doing them, you know, and not even worrying about this other person. Not at all. And this is what's pissing the person off. This is what's making them want to try and do some type of sly, slick, stealth move. You can't do a stealth move. Come on. You can't do no stealth move. Did I see some? Yeah. Yeah. Forgiveness and faith. Maybe some at one point somebody had asked this player for some forgiveness, and it was just like, "Mm, mm, maybe." But that's something that's important that they need to look at. It was because that was that was that person being in their lower vibrational energy trying to teach them a lesson. That's something that they learned from their family, somebody in their family, how to be a snake, how to be a narcissist, how to try and make someone else feel like they have to suffer for their sins. You know how people do it. They try and give you the silent treatment. They try and withhold something, love or stupid shit like that. Because they felt like that's how they got the attention and the respect at home. And then it's like making somebody else feel like they have to be perfect just to please this person. Fuck all that. What else? Okay. Yeah. Something about a puppet on a string. Somebody trying to be so controlling. The puppet master, you know? Something has changed. Somebody's going to get justice. They're going to get something is going to be brought to their attention. Something's going to be brought to their attention about someone who's going to be and someone's going to come and they're going to say, see, I told you. I told you I didn't do nothing. I told you I was perfect. I told you I was perfect. You owe me an apology. That's what someone's going to say. You owe me an apology. I don't think they're going to get it. Yep, that's what somebody's going to do. Because this person is very vain, very vain. Okay, I see it now. I see it now. Pull the chairs up closer to the TV. This very vain person. It was a message that was out there. And you know what? This person could have got caught the fuck up. But for some reason, the message it didn't materialize. It didn't materialize because somebody is almost like somebody decided that it's not good for, like, the message that they were looking for didn't materialize because the person that they were trying to get the message from was like, I'm good. I'm not trying to do all that. I ain't trying to do all that. So that's what changed the situation. It changed the situation, but that meant that the narcissistic person thought, "Oh, I'm gonna get justice now," because now they're saying, see, I told you, I told you." They weren't telling the truth. It's just that the message missed. So now they're saying, "You owe me an apology," you know, like, but this is the puppet master trying to act like they are all perfect when they're not. They're not. Something about the location of a witch, and something about the prophecy of someone very hospitable said a prophecy, and something about this high priestess just is she who knows. She's a high priestess, and the high priestess, they don't speak. So it's something about all of that, and I think that's what helped that person was because the they was dealing with the high priestess. It's she who knows. It's not she who speaks. So it's almost like this person, I don't know why I just heard um fooled again. Uh, like um what's one of those old ass shows? Like around when the original Batman and Robin was on or something, or one of those shows back in the 70s, you know, and the crook would get away and then go, "Oh man, it fooled again, we got foiled again," or something like that. Somebody's having one of those moments like, "Yeah, I got him again, I foiled him again." See, I'm telling you, and they just thinking, "I am the motherfucking cat's me out, baby. I'm so innocent," when they ass barely survived. They ass barely survived. Only reason they survived that is because of the location that this person was in. That was it. And actually, no, no, no. See, this witch is trying to fly under the radar. This is why. The witch is trying to fly under the radar and not be, and like they're not really in this location. They're really over here. Okay. What's the message? What's the message? Oops. Competition. Hmm. So somebody feels like they are in competition. Yeah. And it's like that's what their objective is to compete for somebody, compete for somebody's affection and attention. Who wants to do that shit? Yeah, somebody else is too smart to do that shit. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Mm-mm. But they want to compete because I feel like they feel like they have to compete. If not, then something about this, they have to try and hold on to this relationship, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, they have to hold on to this relationship because apparently maybe somebody had a visit from somebody that they loved, you know? And it was something about the way that this person talked. It was so addicting and so special. This person couldn't get over it because they could see that this person is in their north node. Yeah. So they thought that they was going to be able to get over on this smart person, but they can't because this person saw what their objective was. It's like saw right through it. What's the message, Spirit? Yeah, but they're still going to continue to try. They are still going to continue to try. They're not stopping. They are not stopping. Thank you. Something about somebody being in the limelight, you know. Maybe this is somebody that they look up to. I don't know. Or maybe this is somebody that's in the limelight that that they're trying to go towards. Yeah, this is somebody that because they want to find out what's the backstory? That's what it is. Oh, they're trying to go to the high priestess. They want to know what the backstory is, you know. And then it's like they want to know why something ended and why this high priestess is not doing anything, you know. And it's almost like, yeah, their expectation as is almost like, isn't this person good enough or something like that? What's going on? How come you're not fighting for Romeo? Don't you think he's good enough? And this person is like, well, actually, I think that he's a big chicken, and that's a kind of like a turnoff. I don't like chicken that much, you know. So I don't know. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else? Thank you. Grave, do nothing, expectation, and as is. Yeah, this person is being cautioned. At this point, this person is being cautioned to let this shit, oops, wrong side, to let this shit end, do nothing, and expect just to be able to live life. It is what it is. Live life as is. But I don't think that's going to happen because I think this person is so bent on their appearance, and how they look, you know, what makes them look good and what makes them look bad. I feel like it's that. Just like the first card out, vanity. Yeah, this person, they're not going to stop. This could be somebody that's like in the church, somebody that that maybe their family started the church or something like that. But this is somebody who's definitely looking and looking and seeing, looking at you, and it's like maybe they see your appearance, or they're looking at you and how you look as you're working, and maybe that's something too. It's kind of weird. They see you're of service. They see you're creative. They see you have a bohemian spirit. You're an explorer, and at home. Let's pull some from the stack. We'll get them from this side this time. All right. All right, spirits. Oops. Somebody's son, they could be seeking you out. Or somebody's son has a narcissistic father, you know. Somebody that thinks that they're a magician causes a lot of illusions. What else? Yeah, somebody wants to spin the block. Somebody's trying to spin the block, but they're moving in silence on a new level, though. Yep. Did you fight the good fight? Somebody needs to ask themselves if they fought the good fight. Were they working for God or were they just doing it for whatever? But somebody's willing to take a big risk, you know, because they decided that they are not superficial. They decided that they want to be the real deal. Something about 1111. You know, this somebody was a jive turkey. We did see that big ass chicken card. Somebody was a jive turkey. And they can't wear the crown. They don't know how to get down to wear the crown, you know? Especially if you're a big ass chicken. Hell no. Because it's the strongest of us that went through hell and came back and survived, made it out, survived, and told the story, you know? Everything was going so slow and maybe too slow because someone says, well, maybe that wasn't cool. Something about divorce, but somebody needs to pay attention to their strengths. They need to pay attention to their strengths. They need to get back to work. What else, Spirit? A love offer is coming. And they want to offer peace, love, and light. What else? Someone says that they messed up. Maybe that's why they are bringing in a love offer. Oh, oh my gosh. Stop, 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 stop. Yeah, because somebody else, they've been exposed. Something has been exposed. Oh my gosh. For real. Hold on, let me grab these cards. Yeah, someone was exposed because they really don't have anything to offer emotionally, you know? Whereas you are always giving grace and you're always providing peace, but they didn't have anything to offer emotionally, so they needed to do some self-reflection. You know, they needed to find some courage. That's what they needed to do, you know? And this is the same person that was probably pointing the finger at you saying that you was the one that's doing the shit. No. Mm-mm. They didn't know that they was messing around with a spiritual gangster. And the spiritual gangster does not fight fair. Fuck that. Okay. This person was just a clout chaser, you know. But your power is growing. Somebody needs to learn to sage. Sage your room, sage your house, sage your energy, sage everything. Don't seek revenge. Spirit will take care of that themselves. Something about their teeth and your security. Hmm. Somebody had an attached dark entity, and they're about to hit rock bottom. This is going to be a moment of truth. And that moment of truth is going to about to teach somebody that life is not an abundance of personal items. Okay? Somebody wants to date you. This is going to be a brand new positive day. Brand new positive day because somebody said they're going to get married to the love of their life. This time they said they're going to think. They're not just going to jump. Somebody else is losing a lot because they lied on you. They plot, they planned a setup. It was your karmic. Give them their shit back so they can take their own burdens back. It's not your shit. Somebody's going to get an urgent phone call. Something about somebody whispered in your son, the devil whispered in your son's ear. But the archangels are here and they stay on the ready, so you don't even have to worry about all that. Somebody's going to call you and let you know that it's something that's happening, that you're going to be like, oh my God, the tea was just spilled. Let's see if I can get some more without them all over the floor. But yeah, I don't know if we have a full moon coming or something. It's something about the full moon. Yeah, something about the full moon. I don't even, I'm not gonna act like I can't even see the sky. Because of the patio's got the whole thing, you know. And I'm sitting indoors, you know. What else? What else? What time did I say? Did I say 9:10? I'm not trying to be funny, but I haven't stayed up this late in I don't know how long. I'm not kidding. I don't. It must be time for me to get off here because this says cut the cord. No, but somebody needs to cut the cord with somebody, you know, and they need to open up their throat chakra. They need to say whatever they need to say. And they need to give them two of these and one of these. That's two of these and one of these. Somebody needs to cut the cord on somebody and be like, boy, bye, girl, bye. Anything else? Anything else? And you know what? I want to say thank you, Astro Asia. Thank you so very much. I need to put that in the. I always listen to truth. Always. That's the truth. That's the truth. Don't let nobody's lie fuck your life up. Don't act like you blind, deaf, and dumb. Always listen to the truth. And you know the truth when you hear it. You know a lie when you hear it. I don't care who it is. I don't care who it is. I don't care who it is. It could be the Rock Johnson. If he's going to sit there and be in your energy and lie, turn around and walk away. That's called respecting self. Because you know what? You always knew. You always knew. You know? Always remain in the highest white light. Always. And if they have liabilities, then they are a liability. That's the damn truth. You know? Who wants that around? Nobody. Yep. But that's okay because Karma and Pandora are BFFs. You know? This person is about to go through an ego death. Especially if Karma and Pandora are around. I'm so glad that tomorrow is Friday, y'all. I'm so glad tomorrow is Friday. I'm not even going to promise to do my hair. I didn't do it today either. I'm sorry. This is, you know. But anything else, Spirit? Anything else? Okay. Oh, my goodness. Pandora's box was just open. This has got to be scary. Oh, this has got to be scarier because everything you said started playing out. Damn. They did stupid stuff for the attention. This was that third wheel enemy. This was that trickster energy. Mm-mm. That's too bad. That's too bad. Anything else? Especially if you call something and it start playing out, that's when people start freaking out. They're like, oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Was we playing with that person? Would you say your name was Carrie? Just kidding. Anything else? Okay. Something about Mercury retrograde? Maybe during Mercury retrograde, get you thinking about good company or something. Anything else? Okay. Somebody is unbroken. Good. And they found out that, ooh, there's a new opportunity that's going to happen soon. And that magic is inside of you. Y'all, I'm getting ready to close it down. Normally I'm in bed by 7:38 on a late night, 8:30. It is now officially 9:15. And I have to get up. I get up real early in the morning, like at 4:30, 4 o'clock, 4:30. So I love y'all. I love y'all. And I'm gonna be just doing more lives, but I love y'all. Good night. Thank you, Lily Rose. Good night.